sports, Lewis Hamilton, his family were immigrants. Look at science. 1 in 3 scientists is an immigrant. Even your Richard Dawkins was born in Kenya.
Not being able to speak as freely as what they were, and they've lost their voice?
Absolutely not. This is what I see recently in UK.
Uniting to say enough of the destruction of British culture and against weak leaders who've betrayed their own people.
Stop the illegal immigration and take our country back.
We wanted to come along and give our support to everyone.
So British people are saying they are scared of their lives in the UK right now because of illegal immigrants. And we all know the targets are black people and also Muslims. This is what they are saying, and they have taken to the streets protesting that the government should do something about it. I don't know what is happening in this particular era. We seeing anti-migration and all that. Germany is also doing same. I learned an opposition party in Germany is also trying to do same if they win power. I don't know what is happening in this particular era, but I don't want to talk much. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. You don't lose anything by liking. Just give the video a thumbs up. Comments, like, comments, and share. Let's go.
Does anyone else think it's weird that the UK is protesting anti-immigration and hating on Muslims? For example, what's your national sport? Football, right? But 72% of players are foreign. Do you want them to go home too? How many matches would you win then? Even your best player, Mohamed Salah, is a Muslim. What about the Olympics? 1 in 3 medals for the UK have been won by someone with immigrant heritage. What about your music? Freddie Mercury, lead singer of Queen, born in Zanzibar. Rita Ora, Dua Lipa, Bibi Rexha, they're all from Kosovo, a Muslim country. Cat Stevens, now known as Yusuf Islam, Greek Cypriot. Charlie XCX, parents migrated from Uganda. Zayn Malik, member of One Direction. His father is a Pakistani Muslim immigrant. Your prized possession in motorsports, Lewis Hamilton, his family were immigrants. Look at science. 1 in 3 scientists is an immigrant. Even your Richard Dawkins was born in Kenya. Some of your best UK scientists alive right now are Muslim immigrants who have won Nobel Prizes and have literally been knighted by the king himself. Look at your shopping sector, the most luxurious brand you have, Harrods. It was owned by 2 Muslim immigrants, including Mohammed Al Fayed. UK's tallest building was built by Muslims. The richest family in the UK are immigrants. And on top of all that, only 6% of the UK's population is Muslim. So why so much hate for a minority? Are you worried about crime rates? Over 90% of crimes are committed by non-Muslims. Did you know Muslims contribute over $70 billion a year to the UK economy? Muslims give over $2.2 billion every year to charity. That's more than any other religion, even though they're a minority. Over 20% of healthcare workers are immigrants. If immigrants just left right now, UK would completely collapse. Honestly, I don't get it. What exactly are you protesting?
So really, it's just I've got 4 sons, and I just want them to be able to grow up in a country like I did. I'm 45 now, and I just see every day, even in my town, that really my town isn't that badly affected. But even there, you can see the change. You can see the rise in crime. So it's just as well like how the country's just gone downhill. You can't get housing. Job opportunities are few and far between.
I want to stop the vote, stop the illegal immigration and take our country back.
We wanted to come along and give our support to everyone,
and even prison.
the nation, British
This
people.
young woman, Yuna, was put in prison for
it's just a movement.
sign that said
Everyone's feeling it in England. We're not happy with the politicians we have in Parliament.
Now you've got to stop the boat's flag. Tell me about that.
That's to stop the illegal immigrants from coming over. They're just letting them in.
England has just gone downhill. It's make Britain great again. Get rid of all the boats coming in and looking after our own before we look after others.
Well, we like to celebrate English heritage.
Yeah.
We like to people express them freely, which recently we see people unable to do it. So
You feel that British people are perhaps not being able to speak as freely as what they were, and they've lost their voice?
Absolutely not. This is what I see recently in UK. This is pretty much what I seen in Poland in 1980s, when we lived under Soviet curtain. Yeah, we couple. Yeah. As you see, we race.
Yeah, no.
We're pretty much. Yeah, I'm pretty much racing.
Exactly, mate.
Is she on it?
Yeah, so bro, man, see you here today, dripping from head to toe for Britain. How do you feel being here, and what brought you here?
To me, it's about Christianity, British values, and standing strong for the country. I feel like a bit of an invasion. I don't want to start bringing up different religions, but that's what I feel like Christianity should be prioritised.
Prioritised. I like the way you put that. Prioritised. Yeah.
British citizens should be prioritised.
Yeah. So you never felt no hostility or nothing here?
Nah. Handshakes all day. People have been asking me for pictures.
You're great. See what I'm saying? Because on the media they'll paint out like it's just racist here, but I ain't felt none of that myself. So to see you here, you came by yourself?
I came with a couple of friends, but they left. They got tired.
Okay, you're a soldier. You soldiered it out. I respect you though, my brother, man.
Can I just ask one question? Yeah. Just one question for you. Would we say like, see me, I know I'm older than you, right? I think so. I come from a system of certain values, certain principles, certain fundamental behaviour. You know, I'm coming from within the society. So in 2026, if we're saying like British values, what are we going to consider as British values? Like, in terms of what we're trying to get back to, or what should be prevalent in the society now?
I say as long as you're integrating, yes, integrating, and you're not trying to force any religion onto anyone. Respect the country, religion.
Because respect is a word that I've heard a lot today. Where, this is what I was talking about, like just normal please and thank you, and these kind of things that we would see as just basic fundamental manners.
Today, London will be British. Reports say up to 1 million patriots are flooding the streets of London right now in what could become one of the biggest demonstrations in modern British history. Keir Starmer refuses to resign, but the people have spoken. Millions are uniting to push back against mass immigration. Millions are uniting to say enough of the destruction of British culture and against weak leaders who've betrayed their own people. History is being written in real time. The world is watching. This is no longer just politics. This is about nationhood, culture, sovereignty, and the future of the United Kingdom itself. To every patriot in Britain today, stand for your country, stand for your people, and ignite the courage needed across the Commonwealth before it's too late. God bless the United Kingdom, and God bless the Commonwealth.
The current face of the marches is this black lady who went on a camera and was speaking about her pride of her Christianness, her Britishness, saying that her family, her parents came here from Jamaica legally through the front door, and these backdoor migrants are the problem. She's very British. She has a flag in her hand, and all the while that she's going on this rant about how proud she is of being British, these gentlemen behind her all looking at her being like, who are you and what do you stand for and what do you mean? And that is inherently what the problem is. It's not the fact that any of us are ashamed to be British on paper. It's that the experience of being British and being English is very exclusionary. And the fact is that we are going to be othered by this community no matter what. As soon as anything goes wrong, we're othered by the community. As soon as the economy is down or housing is down, we are othered by this community. So we are not all one thing. No matter how many generations your family here, we do not belong. But what was really interesting is the internet has done its thing and found this woman and who she is. And just to be clear, I do not see this as a malicious thing. This is not about me doxing her in any way, shape or form, but she took part in a TV show about her family. This is her family. This is her husband. These are her children. This is her choice. And she has every right to make that choice. She wants to be a pro-British black person who is second generation Jamaican or second Jamaican British with Jamaican parents, then that is absolutely fine. And I don't mind her being proud. I don't mind her celebrating. I don't mind her having her flag. What I do mind though is when she is othering the people who have had a very real experience in this country while being black in Britain that has not worked out at all. In fact, has been very violent. This is where the hypocrisy lies.
One of our sons is in the army. He was in the army away from home with his family, 3 boys. He came back to his town and Iraq, and he came back from the town to the town that he lives in, and his children were not allowed to go into the school that they actually left when he went on tour. What happened was the children who were being put into that school were from international waters, to be polite, and he was put on the back burner. So when we wanted to fight for his children to go into our local school with all our grandkids have got into, we had to go to the local MP because the school would not let the children into that school. Which, when you go in the army, you should get first priority, or at least higher priority than people coming in from other international waters. 17.4 million people voted out of Brexit, and that vote has been ignored from the moment it was issued. As soon as the people went out and voted, we were being ignored.
We were stupid, we didn't know what we were voting for, they called us thick. And you spend the next 6 years of the Parliament trying to overturn the decision, and they've not implemented it properly because they've never wanted it to fail. And well, see, what
did you hope to get out of Brexit?
Independence, your sovereignty, for you to make your own laws and rules, not to be paying 15 billion a year into the EU for them to give it to Lithuania or for sewers to be built in Warsaw or whatever. When there's infrastructure in the north of England that's absolutely diabolical. You just think, we stood on our own for 1,000 years, this country, the greatest democracy in the world, and flipping out, we're now being run by faceless bureaucrats in Brussels, weren't they? And this idiot is still trying to get us back into it. He's sneaking us in through the back door, isn't he? They're just...
The Unite Kingdom March in the UK turned out to be a massive event that some sources say were over 1 million people. The organization claims as much, but police say it was more like 100 to 150,000. Either way, the demonstration has made quite a roar on social media, and this helicopter backward zoom captures the footage well. These protesters are coming out because they want the UK to enforce deportations of illegal immigrants, which they say have caused their culture to change. And overall, these people want the UK roots to return to Christianity, and they're concerned about an Islamic infiltration as well. According to Christian apologist Sam Shimon, who was himself a former Muslim, he states there's often a three-stage method for Islamic conquest. The first is infiltration. This is when a minority of Islamic people start to populate and integrate into a majority culture differing from their own. Next is consolidation. That's where they build Islamic schools, mosques, charities, and they establish deeper roots. And finally, the last stage is overthrow, which includes legal and political changes, people getting into the politics, and that changes the culture into an Islamic one as they change all of the laws. Do you think this is happening in the UK? Let me know in the comment.
Why are you here?
For my daughter's futures, to be honest, and the safety of women and children on the streets of Britain today. We don't feel safe.
You don't feel safe?
No. Why would, if I felt safe, why would I carry a spray in my handbag every time I go out? We're all like it. We all feel the same. We feel unsafe.
We all heard those wankers, Starmer, Lammy and Khan saying this Saturday it's going to be aggression, violence, intimidation, when in reality it was the counter-protest done by the pro-Palestinian brigade. Let's break down each side, shall we? The United Kingdom side was full of all different people, from all different backgrounds, from all different ages, coming together. There were friends, families, businesses. No one had face coverings on. They were all talking, laughing, drinking, celebrating this great country. And there certainly wasn't any aggression or violence or any of that nonsense that the press is portraying. Of course, there might have been a few, but it's very small numbers. We're talking like single figures. Compare that to the pro-Palestinian side. Well, they were all masked up. They were aggressive. They were intimidating. They certainly weren't there to celebrate. And they were there to cause as much trouble as possible. But did you hear that in the press? No, you didn't, did you? Here's some more facts. 400 arrests made at last year's Notting Hill Carnival. 500 arrests at the height of the pro-Palestinian marches. The United Kingdom arrests? 10. Will we hear that in the mainstream media? No, we won't, will we? Will we hear it coming from those wankers, Starmer, Lammy and Khan? No, because it's the United Kingdom that's the problem. And you know what? I'm not even mad about it. To be honest, it makes me smile because all the mainstream media and these other free wankers are doing is pushing people to vote reform even more. So carry on, lad.
They got the horses. You can see the horses.
Oh, man.
Let's go to live. Hello to the live. Hello to the live. We're in scary waters right now. We're not safe.
They say come through this way, and which way do we have to go? If we go that way, they say go this way. We come this way, they go that way. You want to go?
Just keep it rolling. We're on 60. Yeah.
I'm looking for a gap. Oh, no, I'm not going through.
Come, let's go through.
No, my battery's about to die. No. Are you sure, bro? No, don't do it, bro. I don't know, bro. I was there for hours. Hours and hours is fine, but this is a different crowd now, I reckon. Nah, bro, don't do it, bro. Bro, don't go through. Don't do it, bro. It's not worth it.
Everybody's coming. Everybody's coming.
I don't want to go through. I want to lead. What?
You can't go that way.
Oh, you must be joking. I can't go that way. No way. Can I go that way? Oh, look at that guy with a cool camera. That's a cool camera, man. Yeah. As it's getting darker, it's getting less and less safe. I don't think that's wise. The two black guys went through. I don't think that was wise. We got right here. Let me show you what we got, guys. Right here, we got police with horses. How you doing? Police with horses. Other side, you see we got police right there as well. As far as you can see, my battery's gonna die soon, guys, so I'm gonna be leaving soon. So guys, we got 5 minutes before I gotta get out of here. It really wasn't like this when I was with the crowd. For those following, it wasn't like this at all. It was far more peaceful. This is a situation now, and it's not dark yet. I can see that some people have been drinking. They have.
Listen, I don't know what is happening in this particular era. I don't know, but it seems like everybody is just chasing away illegal immigrants. From Europe to Africa to, we know what's happening in South Africa. It is happening in America. When Donald Trump came to power, we all know what he started doing with ICE. Now London, and an opposition party also in Germany is also trying to do something of the sort. I'm asking a question. Do you think it is time for everyone to just be in their country? Because honestly, these things that is happening, I just don't know. I understand some countries are not doing well and they are trying to find greener pastures in some of these few countries that are doing well, and it has actually overburdened the country's economy or whatever. And also some of them, when they travel, some of these illegal immigrants, because they are illegal, it's difficult to find them or even get them whenever they commit a crime or something, that this person is this person from here, like from there. So I kind of understand them in a way, but how are we going to resolve this? Because listen, for people to travel, it would definitely happen. Even if their countries are doing well, there are Americans everywhere around the world. There are Europeans everywhere. So this is something that I know it can't stop. But the question is, how are we going to minimize it? You see, how are we going to minimize it? This is what I think should be the discussion. So I don't know what you think. Just drop your thoughts in the comment section. Let's know what you think. Thank you so much for watching.